Hello friends, today we are going to learn about Mending Wall. It is a poem by Robert Frost. So very first of all, we are going to learn about the poet, that is Robert Frost. Robert Frost was a well-known American poet. He was born in San Francisco, California on 26th March 1874. He went to Lawrence High School and later to Dartmouth College in 1892. He took admission in Howard University as a special student. He left the university midway and started farming. He went to England in 1912 and settled in Beaconshire with his family. His first book of poems, A Boy's Will, was published in 1913. During the World War I, Frost returned to America and settled permanently in New Hampshire. He won the Pulitzer Prize for New Hampshire, a poem with notes and grace notes, in 1924. He became the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry, respectively in 1924 for New Hampshire, in 1931 for collected poems, in 1937 for A Further Range, and in 1943 for A Witness Tree. He was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960. Frost became the Poet Laureate in 1961. He died in Boston in 1963. He is known for realistic depiction of rural life. His poetry is appreciated for simplicity, sharp observation, and lyricism. The Road Not Taken, Mending Wall, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, etc. are his most famous poems. So, let us learn about the summary of Mending Wall. Robert Frost's poem, Mending Wall, is a narrative poem. It was published in 1914 in north of Boston. The poem is written in blank verse. It tells the story of 2 neighbors who come together every year to mend their common wall in their fields. The poem explores the significance of borders between individuals. It presents a simple story of a narrator and his neighbor. Every year in the spring, after the winter season, the speaker and his neighbor meet to repair their shared wall between their farms. The speaker holds a modern point of view and questions the necessity of the wall. On the other hand, his neighbor continues to carry on his forefathers' legacy of mending the wall in spring season every year. Frost explores the need for boundaries in humans via the repairing of the wall. The speaker suggests there is a power opposed to the use of walls at the beginning of the poem. He thinks that the frozen land in winter and the rabbit hunters knock down the wall. The speaker and his neighbor come together to repair the common wall in their field. While working, they speak with each other and move along their respective sides of the wall. They put the rocks and stones back to their position and repair the wall. They use spells on the boulders to posit them. Their hands get rough from the hard work. The speaker starts to wonder why they are working so hard. He claims that there is no need for a wall because they both have different kinds of trees in their farms. The speaker has apple orchard and his neighbor has pine trees in farms. Moreover, there are no cows to spoil their fields. That's why the speaker questions on the necessity of the wall. He tries to convince his neighbor, but the neighbor never listens to him and continues the tradition of mending wall which is transmitted to them from their ancestors. So, the speaker believes that his neighbor is ignorant. He calls him an old stone savage who moves in deep darkness. The poem is concluded by the neighbor who repeats the proverb, "Good fences make good neighbors." The poem has a strong conversational element and simple diction. It is a dialogue between the speaker and the neighbor. The poem proves again and again the narrative technique and the storytelling skill of Robert Frost. Thank you so much.